Hello and welcome to When Are Period Dramas. I will get back to that, but just to let you know, today we are building a haunted Victorian townhouse because I'm very late to the party, but I basically bought paranormal stuff when it came out and fell in love with it, and then built this house and then never got around to actually voicing it. So now that's what I'm doing here. So please enjoy this. And let me get you up to speed on what I mean with period dramas. Because my friend and I, we watched Bridgerton, obviously. And then we watched Emma. And I was horribly confused as to why it was okay for Emma to kind of like go out and about with her friend. But in Bridgerton, it wasn't okay for anyone, like for any woman, to be alone with any men. And I was very confused, and she explained to me that it is because, obviously in Bridgerton they're in society, and in Emma they aren't, even though they're of higher status, and it confused me. And I was like, but aren't they the same, like, time period? And apparently they aren't. Which led to us thinking like, okay, but when even are period dramas? So we googled it and found out that a period drama is basically just set in a period of time. And it can be something as broad as Victorian, or it could be like World War One. Or like something very specific. Or more specific than just Victorian. Which is still highly confusing. And we kind of ended up agreeing that we think period dramas should be everything up to World War One. But also, I think we agreed upon that period dramas aren't describing actual things. It's okay. No, that's kind of confusing. Like period drama are set in a period of time, obviously, of past time, sometime before World War One. But I wouldn't call anything that has to do with like Antony and Cleopatra a period drama. That would be a historical drama. Because these people existed. And I think that is now the definition of period drama I'm going to run with. Which then kind of leaves me confused as to, for example, what Les Mis is. Is that a period drama or is that a historical drama? I think it is a period drama, even though it has people like Napoleon and Lafayette. Who existed, but it doesn't, and it does recount actual in real life events. It's just very confusing. Honestly, it is very confusing. What is a period drama? I don't know. Definitions didn't help, but everything that is somewhat historical up until World War One, because I believe then it becomes a war drama. After that, it's post-war, and then it's war again, and then it's post-war. So yeah, that's just my ramblings about that. It was very confusing, and I'm still uncertain about it. But I just enjoy watching them, even though I'm very confused, and I'm very glad that my friend isn't annoyed at me for being so confused about them all the time. Because I'm just there like, what is happening? Why is it like this? I don't understand. Because she has a better grasp of the happenings and the mannerisms and everything around like Edwardian, Georgian, Victorian, Elizabethan times. And I don't. I have no idea. So it's always good to watch them with her. It's very enjoyable. Because I learn things and I like that. Yeah, so we started watching. Oh no, we finished watching War and Peace today, which left me entirely confused. The BBC 2016, I believe, version. It left me so confused because it was like, I don't understand when things are. Like Bridgerton was okay with time. Little Women, the newest movie, very confused upon times. It was just very confusing when things are happening, like how old they are, and I thought it was so bad with War and Peace. I didn't understand how old Natasha was supposed to be. I was weirded out the entire time because I just didn't understand. But yes, funnily enough, that doesn't annoy me as much with Lemise. But yes, anyway, we've come a long way in our house build now. So we've got the basics down, we've got the rooms, the layout and everything, and as you've seen, it has 2 basements, because basically my idea of this house is I want this to be sort of like a more or less quirky but not as quirky house of a paranormal investigator or something, not really a fortune teller, more like a medium sort of, but I wanted to still be kind of, the idea I had in mind is that you can go into the house, but the people who want to have a séance, they go downstairs immediately and don't come into contact with the rest of the house, to kind of keep separate life, to kind of keep like private life and medium life separate. That was kind of like my idea of it. Originally I wanted to have like an outdoor entrance, but then I thought no. So yes, the first basement level is going to be like the séance room, and the second one, so the one even further down, is going to be like a sort of experimentation room, because basically the person I envisioned living here would be a woman or a couple who are interested in the spiritual realm, or the spirit realm, but in a scientific way. So they do all these seances and the readings, and they pose as mediums, but they do have like a scientific room underneath that room to sort of delve into the spirit world. And that's kind of what I wanted to do with this house. Sorry, I swallowed my own spit and then had to cough. So yes, that is the idea behind it, behind this build. And also I wanted to build a yellow Victorian house because I like building Victorian houses, because I like the aesthetic and it makes me happy and just reminds me of England. So that's fun. I really like the objects that came with Paranormal. I like the colors you have. I love that there's a little blanket over the sofa. I adore the table, the couch table with the flowers. It's just so cute. I really like it, and I'm very happy with the pack. And I've played with it, and it's, I don't know, I really do like it. And I think for a stuff pack, it does offer you a lot compared to other stuff packs. And I think that's such a weird thing, because like Tiny Living gave us so much. It gave us an entirely new residential lot. Same with this one, the haunted house. And they gave us so much. And then you have game packs, which kind of feel like they don't give you as much. And sometimes I'm kind of left confused as on why things are stuff packs and why some things are game packs. if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know, for example, Outdoor Retreat, it did give us a new world, and it did give us what is it called, like cloud gazing and star gazing. Is that the things? I think yes. And that was a game pack. So the game pack gave us a new world, which is odd in my book, because I thought only the expansion packs would give us new worlds. But not every expansion pack did give us, or did every expansion pack give us a new world? I should know that, I own all of them. But yeah, and then like not all game packs did give us a new world, because Realm of Magic did, and Stranger World did, and Jungle Adventure did, but Parenthood didn't. And I think Dine Out and Spa Day didn't. So I don't know, that was just... Yes, those are the thoughts I'm having sometimes. And I'm rambling a lot, I'm so sorry. We're going to get back to the build. I really enjoyed building this because it posed a bit of a challenge, and I didn't quite know. I knew that I wanted to keep this color scheme because I'm really into like turquoise and mint and like matcha colors at the moment. And it worked so well with the new pack. So I kind of wanted to have something that's like turquoise and purple, which are also, I feel like they're very stereotypical colors for mediums and like seers and everything. So I just kind of wanted to work with those, which is why you see them all over the house. And I also wanted to work with platforms because that's always a lot of fun, even though it annoys me that the walls just kind of like vanish all the time, and sometimes stairs don't work, and I can't figure out why. But apart from that, I really do enjoy the platforms. And I have to playtest the house because sometimes when you have those shorter walls, platforms can't be as high. And I keep forgetting which height they can go to for adult Sims to still walk on them. So yes. So that's kind of like the story of the house I wanted to go with, and the color scheme I wanted to go with. And yeah, you can just turn the rooms into whatever you want. I wanted there to be the space for a couple and a single bedroom, so just a double bedroom and a single bedroom. Obviously they don't have to be a couple, you can just have two people in there. But yeah, I really did enjoy it because I also wanted to have this kind of like secret room off of the main bedroom, which then obviously gave me the like tower to work with as a shape, the octagon. And that's always a challenge, but I always kind of enjoy it because they make such cozy spaces. It might be weird to have a ladder in the middle of your bedroom, but I think it did work out in the end. And I also really like the bedroom, how it ends up being, because it is kind of cozy, like the single bedroom. It is cozy, and I hope it works properly, because I do like it, and I enjoyed building it, and I enjoyed the kind of like light blue and light pink or rose colored scheme of it. It's just so soft, and I did like that. With playing Sims, I've been really into that color scheme as well, which I haven't been into before. And it's also nice because oftentimes I just build very like black and white things. So it was fun to kind of pick out this color scheme and kind of try and carry it through the house in a way. Also, if anyone knows why my rooms behave like two different rooms, and I can't get the lighting right, and I couldn't fit the stairs in, I don't know. I find it so confusing with platforms sometimes. I don't know why they behave the way they behave. It's very confusing to me. But yes, I do like how it ended up, and it did work out in the end. But I did have to use 2 lights in order to light it up, which is just... I mean, you can see me fiddling around with it and being horribly confused. Because I couldn't figure it out. Couldn't. Also, in case you want to skip to in-game, that's at around the 29-minute mark. But now you've listened to me ramble for about 15 minutes. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I also do really like the wallpaper, because it's fun how it shifts with the light. I don't know. I wanted to keep this room very clean in a way, because I figured with the purple walls and the dark flooring and the very colorful stained glass windows, you sort of need to have the rest of the room be very clean and basic, which is why the shelves are white. And I do like I think it's from the Moschino pack, the white one I used on the right. I really like it. It's become one of my favorite shelves in my private builds. That sounds very wrong, but you know what I mean. In the builds I do for my Sims when I just play for fun. That also sounds wrong because I also built these for fun. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And I wanted to go with the stereotypical route of how, you know, all these like fun fair tents look like, where you can go in, pay like probably $15 and get your future red. So I kind of wanted to play on that and be like, okay, so this is what people expect, so this is what we give people, but actually we're not like that at all. That's what I wanted to do with that room. Just a lot of curtains, a lot of fabric, a lot of the stereotypical things you see in Hollywood movies or TV shows. Kind of just play on that, but have it invert expectations upstairs. I'm not sure if that worked. It worked for me, and I do really enjoy the way it came out, and I enjoy how it came to be, and the general look and feel of the house. So now we're doing the kind of like research room. At first I thought I wanted it to be a cozy room, but then I was like, no, wait, we agreed to have a research room so that they can do research for, you know, delving into the spirit world. I might have watched too much BuzzFeed Unsolved or too many spirits. But yes, that's just kind of what I wanted it to be. And it was fun because I could decorate with like a lot of smaller items and a lot of things I don't usually use because they just don't fit into the builds I tend to do. So I really did enjoy kind of having this like secret hidden room behind the bookshelf door, which obviously the people who come in for a séance or for reading can't see or shouldn't see. It was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy it. And I think once the daughter of my current family is grown up, she's going to move into there. Which reminds me that I haven't actually playtested it, and I hope it works. I think I said before that I hadn't playtested it, but yeah, I just do hope it works. I will try it out before we delve into the game. so you don't see me fiddling around with it too much. It should all work. I'm only worried about the platforms. But hey ho, we will see. I mean, you could do whatever with these rooms. You can just turn it into a swimming pool. I don't know. I just really liked the story behind it. So it made me really happy to build this, which is very nice. I've really enjoyed building it. And I think that's great, because sometimes you build something and you're like, yeah, I'm kind of building it and it's okay, but I'm not really, my heart's not in it as much as it should be. But with this one, it really was, and I feel like you can see it in the amount of detail I put in, because I detailed so much, and I kept finding little things I wanted to add, and I got really excited about it. And yeah, I just thoroughly enjoyed this build, and I hope that comes across in the video and in the build itself. And honestly, I don't know what else to tell you about it. I can go back to talking about period dramas. My friend and I, we've finished War and Peace, and now we've started, I forgot what it's called, Quacks, I think. It's a comedy show about doctors or medics, and one of them is an alienist, the other one is a dentist, and the other one is a surgeon, and there's also Florence Nightingale in there as a character, and it's really funny. Or it's British humor funny, which I enjoy. So it's funny to me, and I like it. And we've seen the first 2 episodes today, after we finished War and Peace, which left me sort of frustrated. I honestly, I don't know how, I don't know opinions on War and Peace at all. Like, we kind of looked up fanfiction just to see who like AO3 pairs with like Dolokhov, because we were like, surely there must be people who are really into like Dolokhov and Pierre. I think we found a lot of Dolokhov and Anatoly, but I think and you let me know if you've seen it, or if you've seen Natasha, Pierre and the Great Comet, or if you've read War and Peace. Personally, I think that Natasha should have ended up with Andre. I know why she didn't, but that would have been my preferred ending, to be honest. Yes, so now that's out there. And I need to discuss that with my friend, because I don't think we've discussed that yet. But yes. Also, the other day I talked to another friend of mine, and we realized that we don't discuss media as much as we used to. Because she studied art history and I studied literature, and both of us said we really enjoy discussing media, whether it's art or literature or movies or whatever. We kind of miss it. So I'm happy she's joined our book club at work now, where we are reading a book a month and then discuss it. And I'm so looking forward to it, because I think it's just so interesting. Because sometimes you read a book and you're like, I don't know what to think of it. And then you discuss it with other people, and other people bring life to it in a different way. And all of them in different ways. And maybe all of them liked it, but they liked it for different reasons. Or maybe one of them loved it and the other one really hated it, but they kind of loved it and hated it for the same reasons. And I think that's just so fascinating, and I'm just so looking forward to talking about it. Also because it's the month of my birthday. It's my birthday month. So we're discussing a book I chose, which is one of my favorite books, Trumpet by Jackie Kay. So, and I'm not even mad if they hate it, because I think everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and if they don't like it, that's fair. Like, I really don't mind. as long as you can give me reasons for it and I can prove you wrong. No, obviously not. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. If they don't like a book I chose, that's fair. The last book we read, a German one, Das Leben ist eines der härtesten, or Life is one of the hardest. It was a fun read, but it was just ultimately not my kind of book, my genre in a way. But I still kind of enjoyed reading it because I wouldn't have picked it up myself. And I think that's a nice thing about the book club, that you just kind of get to read things you wouldn't normally read or you wouldn't think of reading, and maybe you discover something new, like a new author, a new genre, or just a new style of writing. So I'm super excited to see if this actually is something we carry through. But yeah, so we're nearly done with the build, by the way. I've talked so much and barely about the build. I'm so sorry. I can just say that I adore the wallpaper that came with Paranormal. It's fantastic. But as I said, I'm really into that color scheme and the turquoise and turquoise, yellow, purple, because I think those colors just fit together so well. Unfortunately, I'm very bad at interior design, otherwise I would do something with those colors in my own home, but I'm very bad at it, so I'm not going to touch that. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this build and the color scheme and building a little, secret hidden room, more secret hidden rooms, and kind of having different themes run throughout the house, which are still somewhat connected to each other, or they at least sort of tie in with each other. At least I hope it comes across like that, because that's what I intended. Yeah, so as I said, we're nearing the end. Just a bit of detailing. There is a washing machine, which is always somewhat annoying. It catches on fire so much. I've had a lot of what's the name? A lot of Sims die from dryers because they didn't clean the lint tray. Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some, I suppose. I also like the new curtains, but I think they're very stylized and only fit in a very specific build. Whereas, for example, the sofas, the large sofa, the 3 sofa, not the 2 sofa, the 3 sofa really fits in well with a lot of modern builds as well. Yeah, and it's such a colorful build, and I don't know, it just really made me happy to build it and to detail it, to kind of fiddle around. And there aren't as many plants as I usually put. There are plenty of rocks. So yes, we have about a minute left. And we're just going to do a bit of detailing around the house. I nearly forgot an outdoor bin and a mailbox, as always. You know how it is. It's the tiny things you forget. Yes, I do like the way it came out, and I do like the idea behind it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will probably see you in game for a bit of a room tour. So until then, goodbye. Welcome back in game. I have playtested the house. It is working fine. You can't use the pillows on the windowsill, but I figured I don't care about that. So yes, this is the house. You've seen it. There we go. And let's take a look inside. not with the camera tab thing, because I still can't do that. I don't know how to do it. But yeah, if you go inside here, you're basically faced with 3 doors. 3 doors down. Which is a very tight space, so there's nothing going on, but on the left you go upstairs, on the right you go downstairs, and on the further right you go into the living room. So let's take a peek. It's fairly cozy space, I'd say. So as I said, you can't use the pillows. I don't know why, because the sim I tried it out with, she could get up on there just fine. So I'm not sure what's that all about. But yeah, so living room. Just nice and cozy and very turquoise and purple and yellow, just the way I like it. They have great color combinations. Also, I adore this wallpaper, and it really reminds me of the one from To All the Boys I Loved Before. Maybe just because I recently saw the movie with my friends, but yes. Because we're watching all 3 of them together, so that's nice. Here we go through to the kitchen. Bit of detailing, bit of decoration. This oddly fitting table from bowling stuff. I don't know what, I really like it. It works so well. So this is the kitchen. As I said, just a bit of, you know, blue, turquoise decorations. And through this door we can go into one of the bathrooms. There's so many in this house, I don't even know why. Because I put them there, because Sims always need bathrooms. There's also this clipping through, and I don't have move objects turned on, so it will stay there. We will ignore it. And it vanishes anyway when you get close. So yeah, just a simple standard bathroom. And let's go downstairs first. So if you go downstairs, you come to this sort of landing space here, which is, you know, simple, easy, not a lot of fuss. And all these bookshelves, because they are the hidden door bookshelves, meaning that we can go downstairs again through this wonderfully narrow corridor. And here we are in the sciencey research room, where they can research ghosts and stuff. And I really, really like this room. I don't know, it was just so much fun to decorate. So yeah, here we are. And this, again, has a bathroom, because I'd get annoyed if the sim had to pee and had to go up 2 stairs. So that's why this one has a bathroom too. And as you might have guessed, I really like doing this thing with the shower. It's just, I don't know, my new favorite thing, apparently. Okay, so easy peasy. And if we go back up, we can take a peek into the séance room, or the reading room, or fortune-telling room, or whatever. I really wanted to keep this so stereotypical, because that is, as I said before, what it is supposed to be. So a lot of purple, blue, red, cozy, a couple of these ghost markings, spirit markings, and just a standard nice cozy room with a fireplace, because this house really needed a fireplace and I didn't know where to fit it, so it fit in here. We go upstairs again, back here. Now we can go further upstairs, and if we go up these stairs, we are moving into the landing, or onto the landing, I think it should be. So just, you know, cozy sofa, nice to sit. I like this wallpaper in this building. I never use it, or barely ever use it, but it really does fit, doesn't it? Anyway, this is the kind of like office space, a bit cleaner. I love how the wallpaper shifts. It's just so much fun. I really like it. So yeah, just a bit clean, a nice space to work and do some ghost research, which is not scientific research. Or maybe for your day job, or your Sims day job. Okay, so moving along the corridor, I do not have, why did I not put like a banister or something there? Okay, well, anyway. So we move into the sort of what I intended to be the kids' bedroom, or the teenager's bedroom, or whatever. I really like how soft it is and how cozy and just kind of sweet. I don't know, I'm really into it. And I adore the curtains that came with Paranormal. So when we go out, we can go into the master bedroom, which again, lots of detailing. There could have been more detailing, but there can always be more detailing. So yes, tucked away, there's the vanity, a chair, and the ladder. And if you go upstairs, we come into the secret room, where I actually realized that she can't get to, and I don't understand why. She can't climb up the stairs, and I think it might be because of the lamp, but I'm not sure. Either way, she can't get up there, even though she should, because she should be able to access on this one side. But hey ho, you know, sometimes it's Sims and sometimes lamps get in the way. But yeah, so obviously this has a bathroom as well. Easy peasy bathroom, just, you know, toilet, shower, sink. And again, my favorite way, apparently. There should not be, okay. Yes. Goodbye. Yeah, and a set of, you know, washing machine and tumble dryer. And yeah, that's it. That's the house. And I hope you did enjoy this build. I enjoyed it so much. I really, really liked doing this. It was so much fun. So yeah, you can download it on my Origin. And well, I hope I see you next time. Until then, stay safe, make good choices, and goodbye.